Good evening and welcome back to Chick Austin Field for Lakeside High School's opening playoff matchup. I'm Dylan Smith.
And I am Penny Fuller-Freeman. This week, for the second straight year, the Rams host their round one playoff game. This year they match up with the 3 seed in the East, the Nettleton Raiders. Tonight we start our coverage down on the sideline with Matthew Miller for an interview with AJ Burns. But before that, let's take a look at our Rams season thus far. So as you can see, we started with those 2 big wins over those 2 6A schools like Hamilton and then Sheridan. And then we followed that up with a loss to a serious 5A opponent, Robinson. Since then, or after that, we went 5 straight games undefeated in conference. For a lot of those weeks, we were holding teams to only 1 touchdown. And then came the Parkview game, where the Rams did take a loss, 38-12, and then last week beating Hot Springs 42-0 to move into the playoffs this week against Nettleton.
Big part of that Robinson game is next week. The lookout is that if Lakeside is able to win tonight and Robinson is able to win tonight, both teams will meet in next week's matchup at Robinson for the second round of the playoffs. So we'll definitely guys everything going on with that Robinson game, and we'll keep up with everybody from the 5A South
Yes,
that made it.
we absolutely will all night. Not only will we be covering this game, but we'll be keeping an eye on some of the other 5A games and how their scores turn out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we go to the sideline for Lakeside TV reporter Matthew Miller down there with AJ Burns.
To finish their season, the Rams beat Hot Springs 42-0 to knock them out of postseason contention. Wally Walcott threw for 160 yards. Drew Morgan caught 3 passes for 68 yards and 1 touchdown. As well, Ben Vincent caught 1 pass for a 54-yard touchdown.
Defensively, Chris Ford had 11 total tackles, and Luke Robleski led the team with 16. Zach Haywood had an interception, and Landon Ray had 5 passes defended.
Let's catch up with Lakeside head coach Garen Rockwell with the Rock Report, hosted by Lakeside TV reporter Will Shannon.
Rock is cooking.
Hello, welcome to Rock Report. I'm Will Shannon, Coach Rock, and Coach Rock, just congratulations, being another rival Hot Springs and stuff, and how do you feel?
Well, you know, the only thing better than one chicken dinner is two. So beating them back to back, Lake Hamilton and Hot Springs, being the kings of Garland County again. So it's always good to beat those guys.
And what players showed out this week, and offensive, defensive?
Man, Miles Macon did really, really well on both sides of the ball, but did really well defensively. And I call him the silent warrior, is Luke Wrobleski. During the game, you really don't see it, but after the game, when you watch film, man, I think he had like 18 tackles, 12 solo tackles. So he just had a heck of a game. And then, of course, you can always talk about the offensive line and Grady and Ballard and all those guys, but those two guys really stood out.
And and in conference play and stuff and going to the playoffs, how do you feel y'all ended conference?
Good with a win against Hot Springs. Did better than last year. We had one loss in conference instead of two. So just any type of improvement from year to year is always good.
And you play Nettleton this week, first playoff game. What's the tone going to be like in practice?
Oh man, it's the playoffs, baby. So playoffs, you got to come intense, but stay healthy. So you don't want to kill each other in practice, but you do want a little intensity there. And main thing in the playoffs is just, like I said, stay healthy and then fine tune some things and get the game plan in and have a little intensity.
And what does Nettleton bring to the table?
Nettleton, they come from the East, 5A East. They're the 3 seed, which is good, a good indicator to let you know that they're a really solid, good team. They got a couple of guys that can run the ball really well. They got some good receivers. Big up front, offensively. To go on the defensive side of the ball, I really like their box, which is their linebackers and their D linemen. They play really hard in the box, and they're going to try to stack the box up against us, definitely to stop Grady, and so we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah, and last year's playoffs, unfortunately y'all lost to the second round against Pine Bluff, and and as your second year of coaching, you've grown a little bit of experience and stuff. What are some things that you're going to try to change compared to last year, like in practice and your game plan?
As far as practice is concerned, like I said, try to keep the intensity up, but also be smart and not get a lot of people hurt. I know last year I was really big on we're going to practice hard and be intense in practice, and got a few people hurt doing that. So this year I've backed off just a little bit. Still want to be intense, but be smart about it. So that's the biggest difference in going to the playoffs this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Coach Rock, for your time. Now we'll interview the players. We have Miles, senior offensive lineman and defensive lineman. Miles, how do you play both ways in the trenches? How do you keep yourself from not being winded or anything?
Well, there's really no keeping from being winded, but you just gotta play through it and keep on going as hard as you can for the team. Don't want to let them down because the two positions I play, they're pretty important. So if I'm lacking, then team score and we don't score. So I have to give it my all and just play through it.
And as a team, what are some of your favorite activities you do as a team and hanging out or anything like that?
Oh yeah, as a team we always go out and eat. As a big boy in the trenches, I love food, and we always go out, have fun, chill, bond, and eat together all the time.
And I ask a lot of the players this question, but what coach has impacted you the most this season?
This season, I'd say definitely probably Coach Rock, and Coach Rock and Coach Jolly, because I was thinking about just focusing on offense only, because I may have had a decent season last year, but I felt like we had some guys that could come in and fill my role. But he told me to stay on the D line, and I feel like I've had a pretty big impact at that.
Here now for our last interview, we have Luke Wrobleski. And Luke, you're leading in tackles on your team this year, and how do you stay consistent each week?
I was kind of watching a lot of film and seeing what kind of offense they run and just trying to pick up on small stuff that I can read in the game.
Yeah, and how are you and your team getting ready for this week, for the playoffs?
A lot of film, just getting ready for them. Do a lot of motions, so just kind of working on checking into different coverages and stuff like that.
And I also asked this question to a lot of other players. And what are some things you do before a game to get yourself hyped or anything and lock in?
I don't really have many pregame rituals. Just do a little prayer before every game, but other than that, not really.
All right, thank you for watching the Rock Report. Back to you, Penny and Dylan.
Rock is cooking.
Folks, we want to apologize for technical difficulties. We know you were unable to hear Matthew. Hopefully we'll be able to get back to him later. And just once again, big apology for technical difficulties.
And now to talk about Nettleton. Quarterback Maddox Hampton threw for 138 yards last week in their 35-7 win over Wynn. Cam Austin rushed for 159 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Jordan Simmons had 82 yards and 1 touchdown in receiving.
Keon Stallings led Nettleton in tackles with 12. Now for a quick word with our sponsors before we get ready for the game.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu. There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
Whoever you rally or root for, Relyance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Relyance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank.
Lakeside TV is a student-run broadcast program where dozens of students get the opportunity to produce live events. They can get hands-on experience creating graphics, videos, and commercials for Lakeside Athletics. They get the opportunity to get creative while learning Adobe Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and After Effects. Lakeside TV live streams a wide range of events from football to basketball to graduation. You can find all of our content on our YouTube page, Lakeside TV.
Good evening and welcome back to Kickoffs with Bill. I'm Dylan Smith.
And I am Penny Freeman.
Ryan Ballard through a gap and he's gonna find the end zone.
I know players who will not on this team who will not go for 9 touchdowns in the entire season, let alone in 7 quarters of football.
And we ain't the country club school no more.
Here at Lakeside, we like the Friday Night Lights.
Throw over the middle, and it's going to be picked off. God bless.
And go Rams. Ladies and gentlemen, your captains for tonight's game are going to be Malachi Baker, Miles Macon, Gabe Van Beber, and Elliot Lockwood. But once again, just like on senior night, all of Lakeside seniors walked out arm in arm for the coin toss. It was just these 4 players who actually presented themselves to the refs.
We'll take a quick look at the bracket. You will not be able to see on your screen, but we do have a quick look. Lakeside plays Nettleton, which will play the winner of Robinson-Valonia. And down at the other side of this bottom bracket, Farmington will play BB, and the winner will play Harding Academy versus Camden. Camden, of course, a 5A South opponent who looked really good against Parkview. Now up at the top of the bracket, it's going to be Valley View versus Texarkana. Texarkana played Lakeside earlier. Morrilton versus Searcy will play the winner of that game. And then you have Parkview versus Wynn, who just lost to Nettleton. And you have Maumelle versus Greenbrier.
All of those sound like good games. It's going to be a tough road in the 5A this year. And, of course, Parkview is sort of still the man to beat. Obviously, they've won it the last couple of years, so it'll be interesting to see how it shakes out for them this year.
Well, major surprise and big help for Lakeside is Valley View is the only undefeated team in 5A. Parkview has a loss to Bryant, but they are both in the same side of the bracket, so the only way that Lakeside would have to face either of those teams is in the state championship.
And as for this game, Lakeside is going to be receiving the kick, and Nettleton will be kicking off. The Rams look to be getting ready to come out of the tunnel here.
And here come the Rams, led by Coach Rock, Wally, Brady. I mean, just your big starters. Key players.
I think the Rams are fired up for this game. We talked about it a lot. It's an excellent atmosphere here tonight. The stands are full. Everyone is excited to be here for some home Rams playoff football. It's only been a few years, 2 years now that we've had home playoff games, so it's still an exciting experience, and it's still just really nice for all the Lakeside fans and for all of us to be here. So let's look at Nettleton versus Lakeside. We haven't heard a lot about Nettleton this year because they're not in our division and they're not someone we've played. But they went 7-3 on the season. They were only averaging 30.5 points, 187 rushing yards, and they were having 139 receiving yards. Whereas if you look at Lakeside, the biggest difference I see here is the average points per game and those rushing yards. Obviously, Lakeside has been a rush-heavy team all season. But, obviously with Grady Oman, that was to be expected. Nettleton is a little behind them as far as rushing, but I think for both of these teams, I heard someone say this last weekend, football teams are like tea bags. You don't know what you got until you put them in hot water, and that's something that we're going to see with our opening playoff matchup tonight.
And a massive thing that might take a dent into that rushing yards is that Nettleton starting running back Xavier Harrell injured his hand last week and will not be available tonight.
That's interesting to hear. Obviously, we talked about it a lot last week. You want to avoid getting star players like that hurt in your last game, and when it happens, it's obviously not what you want to see.
Should be kicked to Prather. He's going to return it a little bit past the 25, where Lakeside will set up shop for the first drive of the 5A playoffs for the Rams. Ballard does look a little slow to get up. He's going to get his way off of the field.
Yeah, when Ryan Ballard got stopped on that play there, he did seem to fall sort of awkwardly, so we're going to be watching that, obviously, as Ryan Ballard is an important part of this offense and a huge deep threat for the Rams, so we'll be keeping an eye on that.
Right now, the receivers out are Prather, Burns, and Morgan, all juniors. It's going to be a drop back for Wally. Throw over to Drew Morgan. He's going to try and make a man miss. He will, fighting forward for a few yards.
It's interesting to see Lakeside throw on their first play of the game because obviously, again, we've seen a lot of Grady Oman this year, especially on those opening plays. You want to stick with what you can do and how you know you can get a few yards to make second down and third down easier.
And I mean, quick throws can be just as effective as run plays. And I mean, you saw it right there. Give Morgan some space to work and see what he can do. This time it's going to be a handoff to Omi. He's going to cut to that left side and fall forward for a good 2-yard gain. So it's going to be third down and what looks to be 3 for Lakeside, 3 or 4.
Like I said, that we knew the Rams were going to get Grady involved early, so that's about what we were expecting to see. We've just hit under 11 minutes in the first quarter, and it's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Rams on the 34-yard line. It's going to be Burns and Morgan at the top of your screen, and it looks like Luke Robleski who's going to catch the pass.
Move forward for a Lakeside first down to the 41. To the 41.
Luke Robleski, who is currently leading this team in tackles. So that's interesting to see him getting involved on offense here. And there comes Ryan Ballard. So looks like he just needed a minute to walk something off. He is back on the field.
DeLong is now in the game at tight end. Hand off to Oman up the middle. He's going to cut back to the right side. Looked like there was a little bit of a lane open to that left side, but he went to the right, and it'll be knocked back for a yard, for -1.
I also saw that hole on the left side, Dylan. That's where I thought he was running, and then he went the other way. So, but yeah, it is going to be a negative play. It's going to be 2nd and 11 for the Rams. Now at the 41.
Lakeside, same formation. Have yet to see Vincent yet. Got back, screen pass to Luke Robleski. He's going to make a man miss, but it is well defended by Nettleton for a 3-yard gain. It's going to be what looks to be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, we don't see Vincent.
Walcott trying to get them to jump, and he will. It's going to be 5 yards for Lakeside, making this a 3rd and 3.
Good call by Wally there, getting them to jump. That, that makes it a lot easier. That gives the Rams an easy first down, and they're now going to be on the 49, it looks like.
Nettleton known for their tough defense. So far it looks pretty solid. Walcott in the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff to Grady, trying to get those 3 yards. He cuts to that outside, and there is nowhere to go. Looks like he might have gotten to the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit behind it. And it's going to be 4th down for the Rams.
I think in a playoff game, you have to start considering going for it on 4th down because if you're the Rams, you want to get ahead early. They've done a really good job this year of putting up high points in the first half, sort of giving themselves an easier game in the second half, and I think that that's something we have to see tonight.
They're looking for the signal. Does not look like, oh, and it does look like they will do the Wally punt, is what I like to call it. That's a good one. Deep. It's going to hopefully take a nice bounce for the Rams. It does. And it is going to roll out. It's going to roll down to the 15-yard line where Nettleton will have the ball.
That's a good punt for Lakeside. Obviously not what you want on the first drive if you're the Rams, but I think that this defense has done a great job all season, and we've got to see them tonight for the Rams. So
here comes Cam Austin, the senior running back. He is the backup, but tonight is the starter due to Harold being out. It's going to be a drop back. Looking, and he's going to be, I think they're going to, well, they're going to throw a flag, but I believe they're going to call that, I'm not sure if they're going to give incomplete or a sack. It's going to be intentional grounding on the offense, so no sack, but he threw it, and there was nobody in the area, so there will be an intentional grounding. So lost it down, and he'll be down at the, what looks to be 5-yard line.
Nice pushback for the Rams. And I think that the Nettleton quarterback was trying to avoid that sack, but in the end, you just got the intentional grounding call, and that just pushed you backwards. So it almost would have been easier just to take the sack.
Second and long now for Nettleton. Looks like 2nd and 20. It's going to be a handoff, and well defended by that Lakeside defense. Now it is 3rd and 20.
Like I said, the Rams need their defense to come out and to come out big, and that's just what they're doing right here. So if they cannot give up the first down here, this is going to be a huge first drive for the Rams defense.
Witherspoon out and Q Jackson in for this play. Corner's playing what looks to be 10 yards back, or Haywood is. It's going to be a drop back and throw. Looking over the middle, and it is picked off by Q Jackson. He's going to take this one to the house. He's going to find some space and step out of bounds at the 4-yard line for Lakeside.
Folks, Lakeside is going to need their defense and need it big tonight, and that was exactly the play you want to see out of the Lakeside defense. That is an excellent play by Q Jackson, and wow, that was just impressive, and that's exactly what the Rams needed. That's a great start for momentum, and once again, Coach Rock chasing Q Jackson down the sideline to celebrate with him.
Lakeside in perfect position with the 1st and goal from the 4. Have to believe Grady's going to be the one to get the ball. So we head off to Omen up the middle, trying to push through that pile, but just cannot get through that defensive line. It'll be
the Rams have to turn this turnover into points.
It's like a 1-yard gain to the 3. Now it'll be 2nd and goal from there. Morgan in motion. Wally, hand off to Grady. Was able to break a tackle, stay up, and he'll be down after another yard, so making it 3rd and goal from the 2. Slowly inching their way there.
I mean, the way I look at it, you got 4 tries and 4 yards if you go 1 yard every time. I mean, you're pretty golden from there.
Here comes Lakeside. Now 3rd and goal. We'll see if they go a short pass. Does look like it. Walcott throws it over the middle, and it is picked off. Well read by the Nettleton defender, and it's going to be a touchback for Nettleton.
Well, obviously that's not what the Rams wanted to turn their turnover into. But again, this is another game where the turnover battle is going to be important. And starting 1-1, it's an interesting way to start, but really that was just an extra possession that you got. So
now Nettleton will have the ball at the 20. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. And well defended by Lakeside for only a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Short gain on the play once again. It'll be 2nd and 9. Band is getting into it. Handoff up the middle, and Lakeside all over it. Nowhere to go.
Lakeside's defense starting very strong tonight. Well, we're going to go back and look at that Q Jackson interception. He overthrew his receiver. Jackson was right there. He was running for the end zone. And he just got stopped just a little short.
As we come back to play, it's going to be thrown over to the right side. It's going to be caught. That is Fred Atkins with the catch and a first down. This quarterback is not new to the game. He is a 3-year starter, All-State last year, and has set school records for passing yards and passing touchdowns. Maddox Hampton. I mean, he's a spectacular quarterback for Nettleton. It's going to be a handoff once again, and there's nowhere to go. Douglas was in there, and so were Friends.
Speaking of school records, I don't believe we got to mention it last week, but Grady Oman has broken the record for Lakeside total touchdowns. You can see that number, that 24, just a huge number. And when we talked to him about it last week, when Matthew talked to him about it last week, he gave all the credit to his offensive line. Which is just an excellent move by the senior captain, and I think that we might see him get a few more tonight.
It's going to be a fake the handoff and a little quick pass to the outside, and there's nowhere to go. Chris Ford was all over it. Landon Ray and Newman helped out, and it'll be 3rd and 12. 3rd and 11, sorry. Have a feeling he's going to try and get back to Atkins. Drop back. Atkins running a route over the middle. Hampton's going to try and run for it. He's got some space to that outside, but is not able to get there. It'll be short by just about a yard, maybe 2. It does look like he will be short 2 yards. It'll be 4th and 2.
Good play by the Nettleton quarterback. I think he had more room to run there than he would have gotten with any of his receivers or his running back. So
does look like they are sending out the punt unit. They are confident in that defense, and I do not see why not. They've played a great game so far in the 2 possessions.
I think kick returns are going to be big for both teams tonight. You want to see how good of a position you can set your offense up in, especially with how strong both of these defenses are playing.
There's going to be a flag on the play. And it looks like Lakeside jumped. That's what the Nettleton players say. Or a legal substitution on the Rams. It'll knock them 5 yards forward. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Nettleton.
Been saying it for a few weeks now. Those penalties start to look bigger in bigger games, especially like this one.
It's going to be a handoff to that outside and nowhere to go. Miles Macon all over. Austin had nowhere to go. Second and 12 from the 47. It's going to be fake the handoff, throw over the middle, and caught by number 4, Jordan Simmons. To be 1st and 10 now for the Raiders. They're going to have it on Lakeside's 38. It's going to be knocked out. And who's going to jump on it? It is going to be Lakeside, Zach Haywood.
So once again, I talked about the turnover battle, and that's another big one. So this is going to be Zach Haywood. He had an interception last week and now a fumble recovered this week. Zach Haywood is choosing the right time to just play out of his mind. Just excellent work from Haywood the last 2 weeks. And folks, I don't know if you saw it there, but some of the players have decided to bleach their hair this week. So if you see any familiar faces and you're wondering why they are now blondes, it's a bit of a playoff tradition, and some of the Lakeside players have partaken in it.
I would like to give a score update. Robinson is now up 7-0 against Valonia, and they just recovered a fumble 6 minutes ago, so we will see what goes on there.
There's the fumble by Haywood. It was a lot of Lakeside players running in there on it, but Zach Haywood was the one who was able to dive on it, and you can see he was definitely excited.
A.J. Burns in motion. Drop back for Walcott. He's looking. Got a man over the middle, and just a little over his head, and he was not able to bring it in. Will be 2nd and 10.
Folks, Lakeside still seems to be... No, there's Ryan Ballard. Okay, I was going to say the Rams still seem to be without their 2 senior receivers, but it looks like it has just been Vincent we are not seeing currently.
Touchdown, Robinson, 14-0. Walcott. Calling an audible. Gonna be a handoff up the middle to Omen. Omen finds some space, breaks a tackle. Grady Omen is gonna take it all the way. Touchdown, Rams.
So Lakeside, it was getting to be a little back and forth here, and we've seen Grady Omen all year. We know that he wants to score and he wants to get Lakeside ahead. So just a huge play there by him. We'll have to look at the replay to see the Nettleton defense, but it looks like they were just all...
There's a flag on the field.
Yeah, it looks like not going to be called a touchdown. The Ram fans are not happy about this one. Oh, nope, they're going to change their minds. It is going to be a touchdown. Coach Rock had a discussion with the refs and then pointed towards the end zone for his team to go down and get ready for the kick. So I'm not sure what the discussion was there, but it came out for the Rams, and this team is definitely happy about it. To have the first score in this game, which was almost unscoreless in the first quarter, which is not something we've seen a lot of this year. So here is going to be Viscardis for the kick.
Here we go. Van Weber to hold for the Viscardis kick. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Lakeside.
All right, let's see where the Raiders defense was right here. Yeah, so it looked like they were all a little sucked up. The safeties were too far up, and once Grady Omen broke through those safeties, there was absolutely no catching him. And it is worth noting that Grady Omen was not moving slow. He was moving incredibly fast, actually, and it would have been very hard for a Raiders defender to have caught him there.
I do find it funny, even though, I mean, the Nettleton defense was not the only people falling on the field. The ref to the, I think just like the right of the play, he fell. He was trying to catch up, tripped. I mean, that's just how fast Grady is.
Yeah, even the refs are having trouble keeping up with Grady tonight.
Here comes Viscardis to kick off. kick is up and away. Nettleton will try and get to that middle, which is where Lakeside has had issues. It's going to be a big stiff arm, and he's got some space to that right side. It'll be down at what looks to be the 38. That was number 13, Jeremiah Jackson, with the return.
Tackle there by Declan McKinney, who has been a huge player on this special teams this year.
First and 10 from their own 38 for Nettleton. We got first and 10. See if Nettleton can get that run game going. They're definitely missing Harrell so far. It's going to be a read option for the quarterback. He's going to get lit up by Macon after a 5-yard gain, 4 or 5-yard gain.
Good tackle by Miles Macon, who is stringing himself together. Pretty nice game tonight already, on top of being one of the captains for the coin toss this game. So good night for Miles Macon so far, and it's just now coming to the end of the first quarter.
And it looks like Nettleton will just let the clock run out on this first quarter.
Folks, we will hear a quick word from our sponsors here in between the first and second quarter. It is 7-0 Lakeside, and now a quick word from our sponsors.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
Whoever you rally or root for.
It is now going to be 2nd and 6 for Nettleton. Handoff up the middle, trying to find some space, and he will find a little bit. He'll get 2 yards before getting hit by Newman and others.
Not very much space there for the Nettleton running back. Once again, just excellent play by the Lakeside defense.
Austin has not been able to find many yards so far. Biggest rushing gains so far have been from Hampton, the quarterback. And it's going to be a timeout from Nettleton.
It's going to be a Relyance Bank timeout from the Raiders.
Whoever you rally or root for, Relyance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Relyance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank. Whoever you rally or root for.
Back from the timeout, it's going to be a fake handoff, trying to find his man. He will. Adkins.
The ball was once again out for the Raiders there. I'm unclear if Rubleski recovered it. He seems to think he did.
But I believe they're going to call him down on the play. It does look like
He looked to be out of bounds.
Does look like Adkins is a little slow to get up. Another big hit by this Lakeside defense.
It does look like they're going to say Rubleski was out of bounds when he recovered the ball. Oh, never mind. Another fumble recovery from the Lakeside Rams. As I said, the turnover battle is going to be huge here, and so far the Rams are winning it. Luke Rubleski stringing himself together a very nice game also, and here he is back on offense.
Wow, I mean, another big play by the Rams.
This defense is coming out strong tonight.
Ballard at the top of your screen, one-on-one. It's going to be a throw out to Drew Morgan. He's going to cut back inside, and it looks like he will fight his way forward for a first down for Lakeside.
Nettleton defense getting a little aggressive after Morgan was already down there. This is a high-stakes game, and I think we're going to see that from both teams.
First and 10 from the Nettleton 43 for Lakeside. It's going to be a handoff to Omen. He's going to try and find some space where there will be none. He'll fight forward for 2-3 yards, and it'll be second down.
So I said on the last play there that there was some extra aggression from the Nettleton defense after the play, but on that play it was a Nettleton defender helping Grady Omen up. So I think, you know, we can see both sides tonight. It's a big game. So again, we can see both sides of that tonight.
Right now, as scores are coming in, Valley View is beating Texarkana 14-0, and Parkview is up 7-0 on win. Bologna has just scored, so it is 14-7. Robinson. We drop back for Walcott. He's looking, now is running. Trying to find some space. He's fighting through tacklers, carrying the pile as they go down to the 31-yard line.
There was a flag there.
Not sure what the flag would be for. It is legal.
Once again, new refs this week. I think he's saying you cannot pull, which the Lakeside offensive line was kind of pulling the pile along there. We'll see what the yards are.
They would have a first down if they gave him the yardage.
Gonna take a look at that, see where we think the penalty might have been. So here they are. He's down. He's circled by defenders.
Oh, I see where they might have called Macon for it.
Yeah, it looked like Macon and Baker maybe were in there. Let's see. He's putting the flag up.
Looks like they'll have second. It's going to be second now and 6 or 7 for the Rams. They gained the yard even with the penalty. Handoff to Omen up the middle, trying to fight through tacklers. He'll be down after a 2-yard gain, and it'll now be 3rd and 5. Third and 5 at the 37 for the Rams. And there's going to be a flag on the play, offside on the Raiders.
Very nice there for the Rams. Again, like I said, penalties matter in big games like this. You don't want to just hand them a first down, and that's what the Raiders did right there.
Big first down for Lakeside. Will now be 1st and 10 from the 33. Drop back for Walcott. He's going to throw it to the outside and dropped by Morgan. There's going to be a flag thrown on that far sideline. We're waiting on the call. Personal foul on the offense.
That's interesting. So it's going to take the Rams right back where they came from.
Be a 15-yard penalty. And now Lakeside will be at the 48-yard line. 1st and very, very long.
Not good for the Rams here. Unclear what the exact yards are.
I believe it'll be 2nd and 25. Drop back for Walcott. He's going to look deep to Ballard, who is just out of bounds. Wasn't able to stay in.
Very close for Ryan Ballard.
3rd down, and they'll call it 27.
The Rams have got to push forward here for some yards. Looks like we're going to go all receivers. DeLong off the field, Omen off the field, Burns on. Looks like it's going to be Rubleski, Ballard, Prather, and Burns.
Lakeside will have to call timeout just to make sure that they were able to get the play off.
Yeah, on a 3rd and 27, you want to make sure you get everything right so you can get the first down or at least get really close. Speaking of this rushing offense, let's take a look at our right tackle, Malachi Baker. Talked about him a few weeks ago. He's getting a little bit of interest from some colleges. Just a strong member of this Rams offensive line, which has played so well this season. And Malachi Baker is a large part of that. And also on the offensive line, let's look at Tucker Young, who is also drawing some interest from colleges because he has already committed to play for the Arkansas Razorbacks in 2 years. Young, just a junior.
Yeah, I mean, he's an unbelievable left tackle. You've got, when you have these 2 tackles on that offensive line, it just puts a lot of pressure on the defensive line, especially on those outside runs. It's been very, very, very well coached and a very, very good offensive line.
All right, here is the 3rd and 27. Looks like DeLong is back in and Omen is back in.
It's going to be a drop back for Walcott. He's going to throw it to the outside. Ballard has 10 yards to get. Makes a man miss and is down inside the 30. Will we see Viscardis get a field goal kick? He hasn't kicked one since, I believe, Robinson.
It's been a really long time since we've seen Viscardis out for the field goal.
It does not look like he will be run out there.
It's going to be 4th and 6. Is this where?
I believe Lakeside will be going for it because they did not. They're not dropping back for Walcott.
Yeah,
it's going to be a rollout pass, looking To that right side, it is Prather. Prather trying to fight forward for some yards, but he will have the first down. It did look like there was a little bit of a tug on Morgan before the pass was thrown, but it'll still be a first down to the 21.
Excellent play there by Walcott and by Prather to get the first down. Like I said, you got to start thinking about going for it on 4th down, and that was good field position for it, right situation, and Prather did everything he was supposed to fighting to get forward to the line.
A little bit of stack at the top of your screen, but it's going to be a handoff to Omen. Omen trying to cut inside, get some yards. He will. Down after what looks to be a 7-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 3 for the Rams. Right now, Robinson is up 21-7, and Harding Academy is up on Camden Fairview 7-0.
Folks, we are under 6 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter here.
Walcott. It's going to be a handoff to Omen on that outside, trying to cut inside, get more yards. He will have a first down to the 10.
Big first down there for the Rams.
We'll see if they'll spot it to where they're going to have to get where they can get a first down before a touchdown, or will this be 1st and goal?
Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be 1st and 10 at the half-yard line. So all Lakeside has to do is grind one out, get to the half-yard line. They get a full reset of downs. Walcott looking to that outside. He's got Morgan. Morgan trying to find some space to the inside. He will.
Big play there by Drew Morgan.
Wasn't able to get to the end zone, but he got him really close. Looks like 2nd and 3 for the Rams. I like the Ballard matchup at the top of the screen, but it's going to be a handoff to Grady up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lakeside.
So, folks, earlier when we looked at the Grady Omen graphic and I talked about him breaking that record, I was a little worried that I was going to jinx him by saying we would probably see him get a few touchdowns tonight. And I'm glad to say that we have not. This is his 2nd touchdown of the night, the Rams' 2nd touchdown of the night. And we're going to look at...
After the play, there is a personal foul on the Rams, but the touchdown will still count, and it'll be enforced on the kickoff.
Well, there you go. Anyways, still a great game from Grady Omen.
Scott is getting ready to knock the extra point out. Kick is up, and it is good. 14-0, Lakeside.
Like I said, the Rams have done a really good job of getting out and getting up in the first half, and that's exactly what they're doing tonight. Not the same leads that we've been normally seeing, but it's still a big lead for 14-0.
Love the band. The band adds so much energy to the games. Parkview is up 21-0 now, and so is Valley View. The two early favorites to come out of to get to that semifinal. Bottom bracket's a little questionable though, with Farmington, Camden, Lakeside, and all that. It's gonna be kicked to Jackson. Jackson's gonna try and cut inside, find some space. He'll make a spin move and is hit hard by Chris Ford. And the flag's gonna come out. It looks like there was a few pushes by the Nettleton players, and it's gonna be 15 yards back from the 40. Most likely, we'll see what they call maybe Lakeside, where
there was some interesting action towards the bottom of your screen with 29. Kevin Morgan for the Rams. Looked like there were some Nettleton players causing him some trouble. So I don't know if that's where it was.
Well, it looked like it all started when he got thrown to the ground. Then he got up, and it was just like an all back and forth. And it looks like it'll be against both Lakeside and Nettleton players. And they will offset 1st and 10 from the 40 for Nettleton. Speed motion jet sweep to that outside, and there's nowhere to go when Joseph Newman is lurking.
That was a huge hit by Joseph Newman. He came out of nowhere. That was just crazy. That was just excellent reading by Joseph Newman.
Down at the 33
Let's
with
see
the
it
loss
again.
of 7.
Oh yeah, he completely cut around the offensive line and was just right with that running back, nowhere to go.
Second and 17. Drop back, looking to go over the middle of the field. It's deep, and it is. Oh. A little bit of a run into by Ford and Ray, and nobody will come up with the ball. 3rd down.
Lyndon Ray almost had that ball in his hands, but he just was not able to come up with it. I think we're going to start seeing the Nettleton, the Raiders, try and take some deep shots here. And the Lakeside defense has got to be ready for those just as much as they're ready for, the short plays. Nettleton's been doing a lot of short plays, so you push up in the box a little bit, but now you got to start opening up and thinking about what could happen in the backfield. And it looks like the Rams are going to have one man deep. Can't quite make out the number.
Drop back, looking over the middle, incomplete. Hampton has not found his rhythm so far.
Looks like number 84, Drew Morgan, is going to take the field. I'm assuming for a kick return.
And Morgan is back deep for this punt. Punt is away to Morgan. He's going to call for a fair catch, and he will catch it at the what looks to be 40-yard line for the Rams. Trade 40s, and it'll be 1st and 10.
With 3:21 left for the first half here at Lakeside. Seems like we've got another fast game tonight. We were out of here by 9 last week, and it is just now 7:45, and we're already winding down the first half.
Well, right now, the best games so far are Camden and Harding and Greenbrier and Maumelle. The rest have been looking like blowouts. While BB and Farmington are actually tied at 0. So you got 3 good games and a bunch of blowouts so far. It's going to be thrown over the middle, and what a catch by Morgan.
Drew Morgan really coming out strong for the Rams the last 2 weeks. Another one of those players who had an excellent game last week, and this could not have come at a better time. just exciting to see for Drew Morgan, who's just been a solid person on this offense all year. Here's that catch again. Wow.
Way to hang on after the big hit.
Yeah. Drew Morgan coming out strong at all the right times.
Looks really good last week, and he's playing really well tonight, too. It's going to be throw over to Morgan one more time. He's going to cut back inside, and then they're probably going to get the holding on AJ. He has a good appeal, but it looked like he got a little bit of the jersey. They'll knock Lakeside back 10 yards from the spot of the foul, which is, they'll probably go back. It'll probably be second and, or first and 13, 14, 15, 16, somewhere within there. I don't think it'll be 20. They'll be at the 48. It'll be first and what looks to be 16 or 17. Lakeside, first and long. Handoff up the middle to Ullman. Ullman breaks a tackle. Ullman has one man to beat, and he's taken down inside the 25.
Another huge run there by Grady Ullman. Just erasing that penalty.
And more. First down for Lakeside at the 24.
Here he goes.
What a run by Ullman. Good blocking by that stout offensive line. It's going to be a screen pass to Robleski. He's going to try and find that little hole in between the two receivers, and he will be down at the 15-yard line. It looks like he'll be short of the first down by a yard, maybe a half a yard. It's going to be second and short. When I say short, I mean short.
Going to be under 2 minutes to play here.
Hand off to Ullman. He's going to try and get through that hole, breaks a few tackles, and he'll be down at the 9-yard line. It's going to be a first down and goal for the Rams. First and goal from the 8. Thrown out to Morgan. Good blocks by his receivers, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lakeside. That play has worked all night long.
Yeah, excellent play by Drew Morgan there. Cut to that outside and then found the hole back on the inside. Really nice from Morgan and from Walcott.
We've still yet to see Vincent so far in those offensive formations. He is the long snapper. We have seen him long snap, but we've yet to see him on the offensive formation as a receiver. Snap's good. It's going to be a fake for Lakeside. He's going to try and set that edge, and he's into the end zone. Wow.
What a play there by Luke Viscardis. What great blocks from his line. Wow, that was just excellent. The Rams putting some extra points on the board here. Very nice there.
What a play call. I was going to do the normal hold is good, kick is good, but the two-point conversion is good.
There's the touchdown again. So like I said, Morgan was headed for the outside and then cut back in.
Oh, look at Chris Ford having a great time. It's a great half of football so far for the Rams. Got a minute and 6 seconds left in this first half for the Rams. And Nettleton. Nettleton does have this minute on offense. That's a deep kick. Number 17, Sisk with the return. He's going to find some space into that inside, but there's going to be a flag thrown on that far sideline.
Here is the 2-point conversion. Little toss by Gabe Van Bever, and Viscardis was out for the sideline.
I thought at first it looked like Doak Douglas was wide open in the end zone, but I was not really sure what the play was. So, but Viscardis just took it, tucked his head and ran. It's going to be an illegal chop block on Nettleton. It's going to be 15 yards. It's going to be first down and 10 from the 15 for the Raiders.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Drop back, looking deep, throw into that side, to that right sideline, and complete. Second and 10.
Going to be under a minute to play here.
Camden has taken the lead over Harding 14-10 in that second quarter, as Farmington and Beebe is still 0-0. So we run up the middle. A lot of players flying towards the ball. Cleat went flying. Everybody thought it was the ball.
Yeah, I thought it was the ball too. I was wondering what the players were doing falling the other way when the ball was behind them, but that was in fact somebody's shoe. My volleyball coach would have called that what she calls a blowout, which is like when your tire blows out. When your shoe falls off, you have a blowout.
Another handoff, trying to cut it back, and Newman was all over it. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. Fourth down after that loss of yardage, and it looks like Nettleton will just let it run out to the end of the first half. It'll be 22-0. Lakeside.
Headed into halftime, I would like to give a shout out to the captains of our halftime pep squad. So for the dance team, that's going to be Tabitha Garner. The cheer team is led by 4 seniors, Mia Francione, Camille Kuhn, Sarah McGuire, and Addison Gibson. And the band is going to be led by drum majors David Orm, Cadence Clark, and Madison Kingsmill, and color guard captains Katie Wright and Carmen McCraney. But before that and after these commercials, we will head back to the sideline with Lakeside TV reporter Matthew Miller for a quick interview with Q Jackson headed into the half.
Whoever you rally or root for, Relyance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game, with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Relyance Bank. Open an account online now at Rely.Bank.
for your Lakeside varsity cheerleaders. Ladies, your music is on. Let's hear it, folks, for your Lakeside varsity cheerleaders.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lakeside School District is proud to present the Lakeside High School Marching Band. This year's show is titled Beautiful. Musical selections include Simple Gifts, That's What Makes You Beautiful, Just the Way You Are, and Shut Up and Dance. Featured soloists this evening will be Carmen McCrane, Camaray Porter, Alexander Macarena Rios, Mason Maytone, Brian Gopal, Hollis Reinders, Jack Turner, Ryan Slay, Katie Wright, David Orr, Colt Irwin, Henry Wilson, and Landon Stein. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Madison Kingsmill, David Orm, and Cadence Clark. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, the Show Band of Lakeside.
Lakeside Band program has had an amazing season, and we could not have done it without all the help from our amazing sponsors. Southern Bank Corp, Relyance Bank, Roscoe's Barbecue, Hot Springs Baptist Church, Purple Cow, Entanglement Salon, AI Sushi and Grill, Holt Eye Clinic, Havoc Boats, Bobber's Lake Life, Bubba's Catfish, Greg Orr Marine, Neil Robinson Construction, Ashley Layfield McGraw Realtors, Mary's Place, Spa City Cards and Collectibles, Spa Muffler, and Ben Kilgore Real Estate. Please help us thank all of these amazing businesses and remember them as you are doing all of your holiday shopping this year. One more big shout out to the Lakeside Administration, School Board, and our band parent organization for helping us to get all of the instruments and supplies that we've needed to have such a successful year. Go Rams!
You're beautiful.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Whoever you rally or root for, Relyance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Relyance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank.
Lakeside TV is a student-run broadcast program where dozens of students get the opportunity to produce live events. They can get hands-on experience creating graphics, videos, and commercials for Lakeside athletics. They get the opportunity to get creative while learning Adobe Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and After Effects. Lakeside TV live streams a wide range of events from football to basketball to graduation. You can find all of our content on our YouTube page, Lakeside TV.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Whoever you rally or root for, Relyance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Relyance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank.
Lakeside TV is a student-run broadcast program where dozens of students get the opportunity to produce live events. They can get hands-on experience creating graphics, videos, and commercials for Lakeside athletics. They get the opportunity to get creative while learning Adobe Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and After Effects. Lakeside TV live streams a wide range of events from football to basketball to graduation. You can find all of our content on our YouTube page, Lakeside TV.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this second half of Rams playoff football. It is 22-0 for the Lakeside Rams after 2 Gritty Omen touchdowns, a Drew Morgan touchdown, and then finishing it off with a Luke Viscardis run for 2 on a trick play. Really big night for the Rams here so far, and they are going to kick off to start this second half. And as we get ready to start the second half, let's go back to the sidelines with Matthew Miller.
Welcome back to the second half of this football game, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the first round of the playoffs. The Rams are up 22-0. They'll take the momentum of this game easily. Rams with big plays, interceptions, fumbles, defense all around the field. The Rams are looking to take this win. Next round, looking to play Robinson, second round of playoffs. And the Rams are currently in their flow state. Back to you, Penny.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Raiders are going to have this ball for a 1st and 10 on the 27 to kick off this second half.
It's going to be a handoff up the middle for Nettleton. Not able to find any room. Stop kick around the scrimmage. Cam Austin. Look at the yard. And it'll be 2nd and 9. Drop back. Throw to the outside. And Joseph Newman all over that one once again. What a play.
This Rams defense has been absolutely on fire tonight. Just really good play out of them.
It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Raiders.
3rd and 9. Hampton. Man in motion. Drop back. He's going to look deep down the field, and that is well defended by number 12, Landon Ray. Lockdown defense. Fourth and 9, and the Raiders are on to punt. False start on Nettleton, 5 yards back.
Gonna have to punt from a little further back now.
Fourth and 14 for Nettleton on the punt. Punt is up. Morgan, it looks like he will try and return this. He's going to try and get that outside. He will get some yards a little bit short of the 50 to the 47, where Lakeside will set up shop with 1st and 10.
Once again, I said it earlier, kick returns were going to be big in this game for field position. And also, folks, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it a million times this season, that special teams wins ball games, and the Rams have been setting up with excellent field position here, excellent kickoffs, excellent punts. Just been a good night all around for the Rams.
Waiting. Looks like unsportsmanlike conduct on Nettleton. So it looks like they'll be tacking on 15 to that return.
I also mentioned earlier that the penalties were going to be a big thing here, and this is going to set Lakeside up really close to the Raiders' end zone here.
We got the Raider 38. Lakeside short field once again. Hand off to Omen on that left side. He's going to try and find some space into that Nettleton secondary. He will be tackled after what looks to be a 5 or 6 yard gain.
Second down and medium here.
This Nettleton defense is led by Damon Coleman, number 24. He has 102 tackles on the season. What a unit in that linebacking core. As Wally throws it to the outside, it's gonna be caught by Prather. He's gonna break a tackle, but it'll be after a flag is thrown. Now another one.
Roughing team going to deliberate here. There's the flag.
We'll see what they call. As of now, it's a first down for Lakeside. Still waiting on the call.
Some heavy deliberation here.
Looks like the ref is writing something down.
Walking over to...
It looks like it will be an eligible man downfield for the Rams.
I wonder what he was writing down.
That is a personal foul against the Raiders.
Personal foul also against Nettleton. This is going to be a first down. It looks like they will offset, and it'll be 2nd and 5 from where they started. Nothing changed, and it'll be 2nd and 5 once again.
A lot of deliberation there. Lots of moves. A little confusing.
And here we go. We're now getting back to play. I think it's a favorable matchup at the top of your screen and at the bottom of your screen for Prather and Ballard. Walcott looking deep for Ballard. He's got him on the sideline, knocked out of bounds, but he will have a first down and more.
Knocked out of bounds at about the...
He'll be out at about the 15-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from there for the Rams. Throw to the outside for Morgan. Caught at the 15-yard line.
The Rams slowly inching closer to Nettleton's end zone here. Just trying to string some plays together. It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 15 for the Rams.
Trying to get that ball to Morgan. That play has worked a lot tonight, but they were not able to get any yards on that one. It's going to be a handoff to Ullman up the middle, trying to find some yardage. And that inside. Down after what looks to be a 2-3 yard gain. And it'll be 3rd down.
This is another spot where if the Rams don't get the first down here, we could see the field goal unit for one of the very, very few times this year.
It'd be funny if they faked it again. Maybe they pass it this time. We'll never. We will see if they get a chance. And they're going to get another jump from Nettleton.
Nice, very nice, very good from Walcott tonight on that count, trying to get the defense to jump and doing a pretty successful job.
So, ball will move up to the 8-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2 now for the Rams. And there'll be a timeout from Lakeside.
Here we will take a quick word.
Timeout from Nettleton. Sorry.
We will take a quick word from our sponsors and join y'all back with Rams inching closer to the end zone.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
First and 10 for, not 1st and 10, 3rd and 3 as we come out of break for the Rams. Handoff up the middle to Grady. Tried to cut into that outside, was not able to. He'll be stopped at the line, and it'll be 4th and 3.
Looks like the Rams are trying to decide what to do here.
It does look like she's going to, it does look like they will be going for it.
Burns, Morgan.
Try to get the jump. It looked like there was a little movement on that defensive line.
Walcott definitely thought so. Ballard at the top of your screen.
I think they like that matchup for Burns. It's going to be dropped back. They're going to look to that outside. It's going to be Morgan instead. Was he able to get it in? Touchdown, Lakeside.
Big play there by Drew Morgan. Once again, 2 touchdowns for him, 2 touchdowns for Grady. This would be Drew Morgan's 3rd touchdown in 2 weeks after not having any for the first bit of the season. Just big play from him down the stretch, and that's what you want to see out of a player. You want to see them come out big in these big moments, and that's exactly what you're seeing out of Drew Morgan late in the game.
What a catch. I mean, my goodness, you had to get that foot back in bounds. The grab wasn't the hard part. It was it looked hard, but I mean, the biggest part was to get that 1 foot back in bounds, and he was able to get it. What a play. Hold is good. Kick is blocked by Nettleton.
Well, it's almost like the Rams anticipated something like that when they went for 2 earlier. Let's see the Morgan touchdown again. Here's the throw from Wally. He's got 2 hands on the ball. Ooh, yeah. Good footwork from Drew Morgan there, tapping his toes to stay in.
We are on a mercy rule watch now. Lakeside is 1 touchdown away from having that clock run. We will now give you guys a score update on all of the scores around 5A. Texarkana from the south is getting beat 30-14 by undefeated Valley View. Looks like they will continue to stay undefeated. Morrilton is beating Searcy 41-14. They will play the winner. They'll most likely be playing Valley View. Parkview is up on Wynn 35-3, and Maumelle is up 10-6 on Greenbrier. That's a great game to look at. Robinson is beating Valonia 21-7. Of course, Lakeside up 28-0. Farmington up 7-6 against BB. And Camden Fairview, who gave Parkview trouble last week, is up 34-10 on Harding Academy. It's going to be kicked to the 10-yard line as Nettleton trying to find their first points of the game. Down at looks to be the 34-yard line for a 1st and 10.
All of those scores turning out about as you expected them. Some of them are a little further apart than I would have expected. I think even this game is a little further apart than some may have expected. But, you know, when you come out of the gate and you're hyped up, your crowd is hyped up, especially when you have that home field advantage, it's easy to run away with a game like this.
Drop back for Hampton. He's going to look to that outside. Has his running back, Newman, not able to bring him down, and he's got a big run in past that 45-yard line. It is Cam Austin with a 1st down. Austin has not had a good game on the ground, but he's been really lethal out of that backfield in the pass game. We'll see if Nettleton will go more to that throughout the rest of this game. It's going to be a fake handoff, and he's going to try and run, breaks a tackle, and is forcing his way forward for 9 yards. It'll be second down, 2nd and 2, it looks like, for Nettleton.
Nettleton slowly inching down this field.
You have to think it's not going to be any field goals. They're going to have to start scoring touchdowns right now.
Yeah, I agree. Right here is where you have to start scoring if you want any chance at staying in this one.
Handoff once again. Not able to make a tackle in the backfield once again for the Lakeside. A lot of broken tackles on this drive from Austin. Luke gets the tackle, and it's going to be now 1st and 10 from the Lakeside 41.
I wonder if we're going to see another one of those big plays from the Lakeside defense right here.
We throw over the middle, caught. And it'll be tackled after what looks to be a 6 or 7 yard gain. It'll be second and down.
Brought down by Chris Ford and Elray. A flag on the play.
There will be a flag on the play.
Ineligible receiver.
Being an eligible receiver downfield, I'm knocking back 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. And it'll be now second and 15.
Definitely not a good penalty for Nettleton. You're stringing something good together here, but then you get it lost when you start moving backwards like this.
Sorry, not second and 15. It'll be first and 15. Instead, putting Nettleton behind the sticks, which is not where you want to be against this Lakeside defense. Hot Springs had trouble with it last week. It's going to be a fake handoff. Luke Robleski trying to get to that outside. He will only get a yard out of that one.
Big tackle there by Luke Robleski. As we talked about earlier, he's leading this team in tackles, and when you see him out there, you can see why. He's an aggressive player, and he's definitely good at bringing people down. Looks to me like someone's towel has fallen off around the 27-yard line.
Yeah, I see that too. Drop back, and they're looking for a screen pass. It's tipped up and almost intercepted.
That was almost intercepted by number 56, Miles Macon, who's been a loud player on this defense. We've seen him make less tackles in the last little bit of game, but he is definitely still over there causing disruption, which is one thing we've seen a lot of this year. Parker Chun, whose name we have not called a lot, has been causing a lot of disruption, even without making any of the giant plays.
It's going to be thrown to that right side again. It's knocked away. Landon Ray. Well defended, no fly zone back there.
It's going to be 4th and 14.
Fourth and 14. Good chance they have to go for this. Down 28 in the third. Drop back. Looking deep. Doesn't have anybody. Looks at the sticks and he's got a first down.
Good play there by Nettleton. Brave to go for it on 4th down there, and they were able to make it work. That's very strong from Nettleton.
Down at the 29 of Lakeside.
All right, here we go.
Fake the handoff. Throw over the middle. Knocked down by Douglas.
Alexander's pass was deflected by Douglas. Second down and 10.
Second and 10 for Nettleton. Handoff up the middle. 2 yards for Austin.
Big tackling game there by Lakeside again. Lots of Lakeside players getting in on some really big tackles tonight.
So it'll be 3rd and 8, 9. Remember, 2 down territory. Drop back. Looking to that outside. He's got a man downfield. It is caught, and he is in to the end zone for a Nettleton touchdown.
Big touchdown there from Nettleton, just to put some points on the board here and make this game seem even just a little bit manageable. With 4 minutes left in the third quarter, you've made your first score. The Nettleton receiver there was just able to get a little bit in front of Chris Ford. and make that big play.
That was Fred Atkins with the touchdown. That kick is up, and it is good for Nettleton, 28-7.
That was an interesting looking kick. I wasn't sure that one was good. Let's look at it again. So here he goes. He's going to just air it out. Oh, no, that was the Doak Douglas pass deflection. Big play there from Lakeside, but still led to a Raiders touchdown.
Besides that, the first play of the game, though, this is the first kick return for Lakeside, but here's the touchdown play. Just a good wheel route, and he was wide open in that back corner. That was a great throw as well.
Yeah, once again, just one step behind for Chris Ford, which is not something we've seen out of him a lot this year. So, you know, the Rams can just shake that one off and forget about it.
Looks like Owens is back to receive the kick.
Back a little deeper than Morgan has been starting the rest of the game.
Morgan's going to drop back a little bit just in case it's a short kick. It's going to be kicked to Owens. Owens is going to try and make get some room out of this. He's going to cut inside, breaks a few tackles, and he'll be down at the 37-yard line, where Lakeside will start 1st and 10.
Excellent return there from Owens. Just an excellent return.
It'll be a chop block against the Rams, which will knock him back 15 yards.
2 chop blocks tonight, which I don't think is one we've seen a lot this year, but, you know, happening tonight.
Margaret back at 18-yard line, 1st and 10, Lakeside.
First and 10 for the Rams at the 18-yard line now. It's going to be a pitch to Grady. Grady's going to try and find some space in that inside. Good tackle by the other number 44 on Nettleton.
Good run there by Grady.
2nd and 3 for Lakeside. Another handoff to Grady. He's going to try and get that first down. He will, and now it is looking to be more. He's got that outside edge. Now he's got one man to beat. Cuts inside. Grady Ullman all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Lakeside.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that was a gigantic run from Grady Ullman. Wow, he just cut past the Nettleton defenders, and you saw a really strong stiff arm there. He's got a little closer to the end zone. Nettleton defenders were just unable to catch up with Grady Ullman there. Just a huge play.
Wow, what a play by Lakeside. And Grady Ullman, as soon as Nettleton got life, Grady Ullman sucked it away. That kick is up, and it is good. 35-7, Lakeside.
Let's see that run again from Grady Ullman. Handoff, gap on the outside. Beat one defender. Ooh, the defender stays with him. Beats a second defender. Cuts past a third one. Has that same first defender to beat to make it into the end zone. And that is a touchdown for Grady Ullman. Dylan, did you see what yard line he started on? I didn't catch it there.
I believe it was 18. No, he got a few yards before that. It was probably like 28. No, somewhere around the 25-yard line.
Well, nonetheless, very long run from Grady Oman.
70+ yards. He might try and beat what he did last week to Hot Springs with 257 yards.
Sweet Caroline is normally a good sign for Lakeside.
Kick is deep to the 10-yard line. Returned by Nettleton. And he'll be dragged out of bounds at about what looks to be the 26, 27-yard line for a 1st and 10. He will be officially out at the 27-yard line. First and 10, Hampton. Looking for that screen pass to Adkins, and he's hit hard by Chris Ford.
Chris Ford responding to the play that he got beat on last time and reminding this Nettleton offense that he is still out there and he is still a danger.
Texarkana now down 8 in the 3rd quarter to undefeated Valley View. Comeback watch. Drop back for Hampton. He's going to look on that outside. Has a man for a 1st down. And out of bounds at the 39.
We're looking at about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter here at Lakeside.
Hand off to Austin. And he's got nowhere to go. Good job by that Lakeside defense.
That was Cam Austin up the middle. Douglas and friends on the tackle.
A big theme with this Lakeside defense this year has been everybody getting just a couple of tackles. When you look at the stat sheets, the box of who got tackles is always longer than the other teams. And I think that just speaks to Lakeside's philosophy for playing for your brother and, you know, giving everybody just a little bit of an easier time.
That was a Hampton throw to Simmons for a 1st down at the 50-yard line. There is a flag. There's going to be roughing the passer on the defense. There'll be 15 yards added to the end of the play. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Nettleton at the 35-yard line. .143 left to go in this 3rd quarter.
Nettleton once again creeping closer to the end zone.
And it's going to be a timeout by Lakeside.
We know the ins and outs of construction. Our knowledge can make the difference between a successful project and a costly one. No job too big or too small.
Let's take a quick word from Rockstar Wellness Clinic, who is, of course, our title sponsor.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue. Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight.
Carter Rock and friends on the tackle. Second down and 7 for the Raiders. Hampton's pass falls incomplete. It was intended for Jordan Simmons. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Raiders.
That same play attempted there for Nettleton, and once again, Landon Ray almost with his hands on the ball there. He's just been all over that far sideline tonight.
They'll probably look over to him. Instead, they're looking to that left sideline. He's got a man wide open.
Big tackle there once again by Chris Ford.
Hampton's pass intended for Fred Atkins was complete. Knocked out of bounds by Chris Ford. That is going to be a first.
Looks like he'll be knocked out at the 14. 1st and 10 for Nettleton. Handoff off the middle, breaks a tackle, and he'll have to be dragged down, pulling defenders with him down to the 8-yard line. 6-yard gain. It will be 2nd and 4, or 2nd and 3.
Looking for a big play from the Rams defense here.
Clock ticking. Another handoff, and Newman's all over it.
Big tackle there by Newman.
We'll get half a yard. It'll be 3rd down. And I have a feeling, as we look at Nettleton, that they will let this 3rd quarter go to rest.
7, 6, 5,
2, and 1. That is the end of the 3rd quarter.
The Rams are going to be up 35-7 going into the 3rd quarter. And I believe there are different mercy rules in the 4th quarter, so we might still be on mercy rule watch here. And we're going to come back in the 4th quarter with Nettleton ball.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Whoever you rally or root for, Relyance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Relyance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank.
We are back in. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the Lakeside 8 for Nettleton. We'll see if Lakeside can get off the field here. Will not get off the field because they have to go 4 downs. It's going to be a fake a handoff, and he's got nowhere to go. He'll lose a yard, and it'll be lose 2 yards, it looks like, and it'll be 4th and 5.
Well read there by Joseph Newman, and it looked like Elijah Witherspoon in there. They did not buy on that fake handoff. They were right in there to tackle the Nettleton quarterback. Here's Joseph Newman stringing together a very nice season. 57 tackles, 18 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks.
That ball's going to be thrown and knocked away. Incomplete. And Lakeside gets off the field at their own 10.
Once again, Coach Rock celebrating on the right corner of your screen. Big play there by the Lakeside defense. Get off the field. Let your offense on the field. And still be up 35-7.
And, I mean, Newman, once again, lit up the quarterback as he was trying to get that off.
Lakeside takes over just inside their own 10-yard line.
Lakeside at the 9. Got Britton Diaz in the backfield instead of Grady. Drop back for Walcott. He's looking deep for Ballard. That ball is going to be just knocked away.
Ryan Ballard almost had that ball. Like I said earlier, he's a big, deep threat. They almost had him there.
So close, just a tad bit underthrown. And, I mean, if that ball was just a yard and a half farther, it's a touchdown. Nonetheless, 2nd and 10. Lakeside still up 35-7. And off to Britton Diaz on that outside. Cuts back inside, running people over down to the 22. I like those deep shots, though. I would like to see it from A.J. Burns. We have not seen a lot of him today, and he's got that speed that you can try and get one.
I agree, but I also think it is nice to see Britton Diaz getting some touches here. Was stringing together a very nice season as the #1 punter in 5A before spraining his ankle about 2 weeks before that Parkview game, but now getting to get back in as a running back and get some carries like right here.
Run up the middle. Falls forward for a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 9.
And once again, Britton Diaz, the ball carrier.
I'll be interested to see. Ullman does not have his helmet on. They're gonna have a 3 receiver set to that top of your screen. Oh, it's going to be a fake screen pass, handoff up the middle to the 26, 27 yard line. It'll be 3rd down for the Rams.
I think if you're the Rams, you're going to try another one of those passes here just to see what you can get going. And as for Grady on the sidelines, you know, the Rams are looking very good to win this game, and I think that it makes a lot of sense to not be risking Grady here.
It's going to be a screen pass to the outside, looking for Ballard. Ballard has it, and he'll push his way forward for a 1st down and more.
Brought down by Isaac Black.
9 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in this 4th quarter as the clock will continue to run.
An official's timeout on the field. Thinking maybe an injured Raider. All of the Nettleton players seem to be down on one knee. And here comes the Rams sideline to join them. The Rams, like the cheerleaders and the dance team, that is. And with that, I believe we're going to take a quick word from our sponsors. and come back when this situation is a little clearer. Never mind. It looks like Nettleton is going to get up and return back to the line of scrimmage here.
And so will the Lakeside offense. So with Britton Diaz.
First and 10 Lakeside at their own 38.
Here we go. First and 10 for the Rams at what looks to be the 38-yard line. Hand off to Diaz up the middle. Trying to find some space. He'll have about 2 or 3 yards.
Gonna be 2nd and 8.
Several Raider defenders on that stop. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Rams.
Second and 8 for the Rams once again. And as the clock rolls to 8 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game. Okay, pitch to Diaz.
Britton Diaz running into his own man there. Looked
Tackle
a little
at the 40.
shocked on the hit, being helped up by a Raider defender. Might be that ankle again. And with that, we will take a quick word from our sponsors and be back right after this.
Rockstar Wellness Clinic is a game changer in medical aesthetics. Our services include vitamin injections, body tightening treatments, Jeuveau and Botox, and TED hair regrowth. We're the leading provider in Arkansas for weight loss injections, semaglutide and tirzepatide. We have a prescriber on site for telehealth and IV hydration appointments. Treat yourself like a rock star. Find us on our website or at our new location, 2815 Malvern Avenue.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Whoever you rally or root for, Relyance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank with a modern approach. Relyance Bank. Open an account online now at rely.bank.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Britton Diaz walked off to the field under his own power with assistance from both of the trainers.
That ball is thrown incomplete at Luke Wroblewski's feet, and it'll be 4th and 8.
Britton Diaz has had a tough season, has not been lucky with the injuries. He's one of Lakeside TV's own. He's produced some of our highlight videos, and just want to give a huge shout out to Britton because he's fought through several injuries this season, and he's still stringing together a fairly good senior year. So big shout out to Britton, and we hope whatever happened tonight is nothing serious.
Wally goes back for 2 punt. It's going to be a deep one, unreturnable, and it's going to take a bounce out at the 30-yard line for Robinson.
The Walcott's punt goes out at the 30-yard line. The Raiders will take over 1st and 10. We got about 8 minutes left in the game.
8 minutes left in the game. Going to be 1st and 10 Nettleton from about the 30. Pretty good punt there from Wally.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 30 for Nettleton. Handoff up the middle. That is number 21 with the carry.
Big run there from Nettleton. Looks like it will be enough. Oh, no, it's going to be 2nd and 4 from the 36 for Nettleton.
2nd and 4. Once again, yes, it's 2nd and 4. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this game. Lakeside is up by 28. Ball is out. And Lakeside will not be able to jump on it, but Doak Douglas will be able to tackle Hampton in the backfield, and it'll be 3rd and long.
Big loss for the Raiders there.
It looks to be good. It looks like it'll be 3rd and 13.
Good tackle there from Doak Douglas.
3rd and 13.
Here we go. 3rd and 13. They're going to try and look over the middle. He's got a man just over. Shot him. He was looking for Simmons. 4th and 13.
Maddox Hampton's pass falls incomplete. Solely because of that heavy rush by number 31.
Lakeside band still excited to be here.
It's going to bring up 4th down and long for the Raiders.
4th and long. There's going to be a timeout from Nettleton.
With this timeout, I would like to take a moment to recognize the seniors on both of these teams. It has been a long, hard road to make it to the playoffs your senior year. By the time you make it this far, you know, it's been a long road, and to make it to the playoffs and to be, you know, closing out strong careers, it's good to see. And, you know, we know how much hard work that is, so we just want to take a moment and appreciate the seniors from both teams who, you know, are probably one way or another looking down the end of their high school careers. So big congratulations to them for making it this far.
Here we go. 4th and 13. Could likely be Nettleton's last play of the game if Lakeside chooses to run. It's going to be a punt. Back. Let it roll to inside the 30. And down at what looks to be the 28-29.
Still going to mostly be the starting offense out here.
Actually looks like Peter Ullman coming in for his brother, Grady. Look, glimpse at the future of Lakeside for the next 2 years after this season. Bowden and AJ lined up to Wally's right. Pitch to Peter. Gonna get down that sideline, and he'll be tackled in bounds after a 1st down and a little bit more.
Very strong run there from Peter Ullman. Still going to be Ballard and Burns. And it looks like Drew. Yeah, it does look like Drew Morgan still there in the middle.
Maybe one last shot before this game's over. We will see. Another handoff to Pete. He's going to try and find that outside, and he'll be knocked out of bounds after what looks to be a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6.
It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Rams here.
Pete still in the backfield. Will be a drop back for Walcott. Makes a man miss, trying to find that space in that outside. A step out of bounds at the line of scrimmage.
Wally trying to find some room there. Was unable for it. I think we could see a deep shot here.
3rd down and 7 for Lakeside.
3rd and 7 for the Rams. Morgan on that outside. He's wide open. He has a first down and more inside the 45-yard line of Nettleton.
Very nice route there from Drew Morgan. Really had a lot of space and was able to get open for the first down. Looks like it's going to be on the 42.
First and 10 from the Nettleton 42.
It is Grady back on the field. It's going to be a timeout for the Rams, and we will take another quick word here from our sponsors.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Whoever you rally or root for, Relyance Bank is your biggest fan. Our customers always take the center spot with easy online and mobile banking. No lines, no waiting, and no second-place customers. When the rules changed, we changed our game with more ways than ever to access your account. Everyone comes in first. A local bank.
Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. There is that deep ball from Wally to Ballard. We've been looking for it all season. They've been trying to make it work all season, and there we finally saw it work. Big connection there, big play, especially heading down the stretch here. Looking at these big games we've got left, that connection needs to be at its best, and, you know, they've got it handled.
Here we go. The extra point. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and it is good.
Let's look at that connection from Wally to Ballard. Big air under this ball. Ryan Ballard running for it, catching it on his right side, and clear shot to the end zone. Really big play from the Rams there, as I believe from here the clock will continue running, and it looks like the Lakeside Rams are going to take this one home.
Yep, that clock is just going to start winding down from 5 minutes. A little bit of touchdown push-ups from the student section.
Viscardis to kick off here.
Kick is a tad short, and it'll be run down by the Lakeside defense. A lot of them in.
And that was Cam Bogle on the kickoff return. Declan McKinney and other Lakeside Ram defenders on
Down at the 36 as that clock continues to run. Now at the 4-minute mark. We do have a final score as Parkview has beaten Wynn 42-10.
Not unexpected.
Yeah,
Although,
not
I don't
really.
know. Parkview took it down to the wire last week.
Ball's going to be thrown outside and complete, but the clock does not stop.
That ball did not have quite enough air under it.
Farmington up 21-12 on BB, so it does look like they will move on, and they'll play Camden, who dropped 34 points. They haven't really done much since, but they're still up 34-18 in that game. Robinson 21-7. Still, it says that they're in the second quarter. I'm not sure if that game is updating.
Folks, tonight we are using the Hootens Live scoreboard for our score update, so big shout out to them.
Going to bring out 3rd down and 10 for the Raiders.
So it is actually 42-14. Robinson. Wow. Call that a statement. Hampton drops back, looking over the middle. He's got a man and just overshot him. 4th and 10.
Big, big miss there from Camden.
Just long, intended for Gordon Simmons. Going to bring out 4th down for the Raiders.
Fourth and 10 now for Nettleton. Valley View up 37-22. Looks like that game will be over soon as well. That ball thrown and dropped. Almost intercepted, and that.
Number 19 for the Rams, Ocean Dryden, a junior. And even without the interception, that will bring it back to Lakeside's ball with 1 minute and 50 seconds.
Just a few runs will close this one out for the Rams.
Gonna come up here on 1 minute left to play. I think the Rams are getting pretty close to a victory formation here. Under a minute now, 20 seconds on the play clock, 2nd and 15. Rams taking their time.
Victory formation for the Rams in their first game of the playoffs.
There we go.
Knee goes down. Walcott to the sideline, and so will the Rams, as this game will be closed out 42-7, Lakeside.
Folks, as this game closes out, this may be our last home game of the season, and this may be the last time that Lakeside TV sees you for a home football game this year. So we would like to give some quick thank yous. So first of all, to the sources we use, these are the people who, when we say we're trying to figure something out for y'all, these are the people we ask. It's going to be Deanne Richard, Mandy Prados, and Charlie Zoll. We'd like to thank all of our photographers who provided us pictures for our graphics, which is Mandy Ballard, shots by Isaac, and Caleb Valines. We'd like to thank Mr. Michael Prados for always moving the trailer back and forth for us. We'd like to thank tonight Matthew Miller for our sideline report, the Rock Report team, Rockstar Wellness Clinic, Relyance Bank, National Park. I would like to extend a personal thank you to our producer, Pablo Trejo, who I think Dylan would agree with me. We could not do this without.
Oh my gosh, no way. Love Pablo.
Pablo does an excellent job. And then finally to Miss Dodd, who is the reason for all of this. And ladies and gentlemen, with this being the possible last home game of the season, this is also possibly my last chance up here on the mic with y'all, as this is my senior year. I would just like to thank everyone for the huge support I've gotten. This has been a great experience, and I'm very, very grateful for it. And once again, thank you to Miss Dodd for giving me this opportunity, and thank you for Dylan for hanging out with us, for hanging out with me up here this year. It's been a good season, and I can't wait to see what you do the next 2 years.
Thank you, Penny. It's been great. And just one last one to close it out. God bless.
And go Rams.